get more sales, increase revenue, get more clients, upsell more, cross-sell more, get more reference, get more referrals, get more commission. This is the subject that is interesting for any sales representative, sales director, and business owner. And this is what we will be talking about today. What is more important, I will give you my best formula that I am applying in my business and with my clients to increase numbers in all of those elements that I introduced to you. And you know what? The thing is, it's pretty simple formula and pretty simple to implement into most of the B2B sales. So let me get right into it. My name is Adam Skoneczny and you are watching Go Global Asia podcast. I've been living in Asia for 9 years, and for last 7 years I've been helping Asian IT companies expand their business to foreign market. In this podcast I am talking about everything related to sales in IT industry, sales in B2B, global expansion and collaboration with Western clients. Hi guys, nice to see you again in next episode. Today, in my opinion, is very important episode. Why? Because in 2025, in this year, I strongly believe, and I already have some data that supporting my belief, that methodology that I will introduce will be one of the top methodology to increase number of clients, increase revenue from existing clients, increase number of reference and referrals, which are key elements to grow any business. And you might think that after hearing my opening of this podcast, this is some another attention catcher. This is another some hook sentence to bring your attention and just get your eyeball to watch this podcast. Actually, I am very, very honest. The methodology I will share with you, this is real proven methodology that it's work not only for my business, not only for my clients, but for many, many other businesses. So what it is, I call this methodology CSM, and this is not something what I created. Actually, I took this methodology from US businesses, from European businesses, that they applying this to grow their revenue from mostly from the existing client. So CSM, what it stand for? CSM stand for Customer Success Manager. And wait, don't switch this video, because you might think now, oh, I know already what it is. I heard everything about that. Wait for a few minutes. Let me introduce how I am using this actually position, this person in organization to grow your revenue. And again, I will say this again. This is one of the most efficient methodology to grow sales in organization. So guys, before I start explaining about Customer Success Manager, I need to talk a little bit about Account Manager and Customer Success Manager and how they are different. The reason why I want to talk about this, because I see a lot of confusion between two of them. Many companies, when I mention about Customer Success Manager strategy, they say, oh, we have an Account Manager and we are okay. And when I get deeper into what the account manager is doing, it's come out that account manager, they managing existing account, making sure that the collaboration going smooth, they sending invoices, and from time to time they will ask the client, do they want more developers, more product, more services? And this is not what I am talking about. This is not strategy that I am implementing with my clients. The way that many companies approaching to do it through account manager, in my opinion, is the lowest and actually one of the not most efficient level that you can apply. And let me explain you why. Because when you apply in this methodology where from time to time you push your account manager to ask client to take more developers, this is the approach of sales that it's not value driven. What's that mean? You just basically push the client to take more engineers, to onboard more headcounts to get a higher revenue, but without very specific purpose. The idea just behind this is that the client might need more engineers and then they will take them. And this is really, really low level. This is not value driven sales. And this is what I am not recommending, but encouraging you to adjust and change a little bit and turn maybe account manager into customer success manager, or maybe hire a new person who will be customer success manager in your organization. So now, after explaining about position of account manager, let me explain you a little bit about customer success manager so you can see the difference. Customer success manager is the person that is responsible to build the relationship with the client. Usually, I highly encourage to do it on the high level, maintain this relationship, do the research with the client, and find the solution for their existing problems. And how does it work in practice? So basically, from my perspective, customer success manager is like your best friend and detective in one. What do I mean by that? So as I said, you need to, as a good customer success manager, you need to create relationship with a client. So then he can open with you and start sharing some maybe confidential or maybe sometimes difficult things about their business. So then you can take those things and help him solve those issues. So now you kind of see that account manager is more like a managing and servicing existing client, and the customer success manager it's more like a person who take care of relationship on the high level. It can be also middle level management, but usually it's much more efficient when it's on high level. It's this maintaining the relationship and building relationship is done on very specific way, and I will share with you how it should be done. And the customer success manager has this ability of being kind of detective, being curious, ask the right question, and find the issues, challenges in the client business. So then your organization can help them solve those issues. So now, after sharing with you information about customer success manager and information about account manager, I hope you see the difference. There is one more very important element that distinguish account manager from customer success manager. And to be honest with you, this is actually something what is really important, but many people missing this element. What do I mean? It's about characteristic of customer success manager. Customer success manager has a specific characteristic, and what I mean, they're really, really curious. They have this what I call real curiosity. They're very honest. They're usually extrovert. For them, it's very easy to build a relationship. They asking very good question. They know how to ask the question, and they are very good listeners. They can be compassionate to other people, and the most important, they can be empathic. So when we talking about customer success manager, or whenever I choose the right person for this position, I will be paying a lot of attention to their personal traits. And keep it, guys, in mind, because this could be game changer for this position and for your business. Because if you have good customer success manager, this person can grow your business significantly. So guys, after sharing specific information about customer success manager, his role in the organization and his or her characteristic traits, let me share about the responsibilities and activities they can do to, first of all, build a relation, second, to be this detective, what I mentioned, and how to find the issues, challenges of the client. So let me start with building a relation. Usually, whenever we train our clients, we involve customer success manager in the phase of the sales process when we have already all decision makers joining to the call. So imagine that you have a sales process build of the 4 or 5 meetings, and at the very beginning you have a lead qualification, maybe discovery call, and still you talking with a low level, maybe influencers, people who not making decision but they can influence decision maker. And at this stage we do not have customer success manager engaged yet. However, later stages where you have a proposal, where you have a maybe contract negotiation, when then the top decision maker coming into the play, they join in the meeting. This is the place where customer success manager joining as well. And the purpose is to start building relationship with those guys from very begin. So whenever we sign contract, whenever we are on board the developers, whenever we start producing any product for the client, there is the time for the customer success manager to join to the conversation, to talk to the people, to talk to high level decision makers and ask them multiple questions, start building a relationship, research about their family, research about their hobbies, research what they do in the free time, research what they like, what they dislike, research about their personality, the research about their traits. Every meeting with those high level decision makers, it's opportunity for the customer success manager to research as much as possible. And why we need that? Because every single information we can collect, it can be our point of the touch or our hook where we have the opportunity to approach them and give them best wishes, send them some article that we found about their hobby, send them some article about we found hobby of their children. Maybe their children like snowboarding and you have great sport in Japan. Send them information about this sport. Any opportunity, any information that give you opportunity to connect and touch and build a relationship with the client, that's the great opportunity and customer success manager need to leverage this. Next, what the customer success manager can do is arranging celebration, arranging online meetings, send a gift to the client. So for instance, I will give you a very specific methodology that I like to apply. So I have some clients who like coffee and I have some clients who like whiskey or other type of alcohol. So I will know exactly what type of alcohol they like. I will send them this alcohol and I will say that this is for the celebration of the big milestone of our collaboration. And I would like to arrange online or offline meeting with that person, sit down and enjoy this whiskey, enjoy this coffee, enjoy this wine together. And it's great opportunity again to create some relationship. I had also situation that I sent 2 cigars to the person and with the note that I hope we will get opportunity to smoke them together. And obviously, luckily, he invited me to his home after that to sit down and smoke those cigars. On the side note, I am not a big fan of this, but I had a great conversation with that man, and it was well worth it to smoke this cigar and enjoy his company. So, guys, probably you already see when we're talking about the relationship building, any opportunity to get touch with the client, to send them some information, to get some contact, to get some exchange, either it's a phone call or it's a message, it's email. This is great opportunity for us to start a building relationship and we should be aware of that. And this is one of the main role of the customer success manager. Second role, it's being detective. And there is specific process how to do it. To be good detective and get very good information, in my organization, we apply process as follow. We invite decision makers to survey. We tell to them that we want to make our product better, we want to make our service better, we want to ask them few questions, and it will be very, very quickly. And then, thanks to their support, we can provide them more value. And in 99% cases, all of those people, they really like it. They like the idea that we are proactive and we want to help them. We want to help them by adding more value. We want to be engaged much more with them. So then we getting those people on the call or offline meeting, it's up to you. And we have a survey ready. Survey is built on the two main elements, let's say. One element is closed question, where we asking about engineering team, communication, and everything related to the project. And why I say it's closed question? Because we just give an opportunity to the client to give us score from 1 to 5, where the 1 is a minimum score and 5 is maximum. That means they're really happy. And the purpose here is we want client to go very quickly through this first part, because the second part is the one that we care the most. So first of all, client going through the first part, and in this first part we have a information that will appoint that we want to improve our service, improve the communication, improve the quality. Those questions will show that. And the second part, it's a gold mine. What it is. In the second part, we asking about business. We asking about roadmap. What's your plan for the next year? Is there any technology that you want to implement or consider implementing, but you didn't get opportunity to do it, or you don't know how to do it? Or is there any roadblocks in your organization? Are there any bottlenecks? Open question, and here we give a space to the people to express themselves and talk more. And I can tell you now, key point. Better relationship you have with your client, more he will be open. More he will be open, better for you. And why it's better for you? You might consider now, Adam, it's a lot of work. Why are you telling me about this? Why should I do it? Because when you have this information, this is the place where you start building the sales based on the value. Coming back to the different account manager where they do the sales, no value based sales, meaning asking client to take more engineers, just to sell more headcount. But here we have a specific problem, we have a specific challenge, we have a specific goal. We take this information, we go back to our technical team and saying to them, listen guys, this is what our client want to do. This is what our client it has problem with. What can we do for him? How we can solve this problem? And then working together with your technical team, you prepare a document that will outline the process, how you can fix the problem, how you can help with the roadmap, how you can help with this issue, how you can help with that challenge, how technology will impact this, what is return on investment. All details that will give clear information to your client about the solution, about the problem, about the things what bother him the most, and you took care of them and solve it for them. What you do next with this document, when you have a survey with your client next time, or when you have this meeting, online meeting for wine, or you bring this with you and you say to the client something like this: Mr. Client, last time when we were talking, you mentioned me about this and that problem. No, it bothered me a little bit, so I decided to go to my team and see if they can help. And this is what we came out with. Just take this document and read. No string attached. I just did that for you. And I can tell you, if you did this correct, if you really solved the problem of the client, if you add the value, there is 90% chance they will go ahead with this project. And okay, maybe 90% chance, I say this to just give my point. It's not measured by any market research, let's say that, or we either didn't measure conversion rate of those plans in our company. However, I can tell you from my experience and experience of my client, this strategy converting very, very high. So guys, last element, what I want to talk, it's about the how often you should do those surveys with the client, and how often you should try make relationship or get in touch with the client. So talking about survey, we find out that once a quarter, it's very good time to do it. I don't recommend to do it every month because it might be too bothering your client, too much time. But if you do it once every 3 months, it will be completely fine. There is one another secret thing that I want to tell you. Do this when your client is in good mood. And how can you know if your client is good mood or not? Basically, when you deliver something, deploy something, or give something that you know your client will perceive as a high value, at this time, do this survey with them. When they're very happy, it's much more likely that they will give you better score and they will be much more open. Second thing, how often you should get in touch with your client. In my opinion, you should get in touch with them as often as possible, but with the reason. If you plan to send them a message and say, "Hi, how are you? How is your day?" This is nonsense. But if you have a specific reason, as I mentioned before, if you have a specific information to share or you have some important question, great opportunity to ask, and don't be shy. Call, ask, send a message, send email, get in touch with your client. So guys, to summarize, there is huge opportunity for your business to grow, and the process what I was talking about today and the position of customer success manager is quite easy to implement. I will be very honest with you. Second thing, it's quite fast. It doesn't require you months of work or preparation. You can do it pretty fast. And what you need to do to get it running, first of all, hire the person or assign the role of customer success manager. Create role and responsibilities. I have recorded a video how to do it, so you can go back to another video to see how we creating role and responsibilities in the organization. Second, create RASI framework. RASI framework is responsible, accountable, consult, and inform. I didn't record any video about this framework. If you like to learn about this, what it is, let me know in the comment, and I will try to record one piece of the content for you so you will know how to create RASI framework. Next, what you need to do, you need to design the survey for the client. And this is not very difficult. This is pretty easy, to be honest with you. I will give you an example of this kind of survey in the link below. You can download, have a look. I don't recommend you copy 100% of that, because it might not be suitable to your business. You can come out with more suitable questions that will give much more value to you and will make client feel much better. But this will be a great example for you to see how this should look like. And the last but not least, implement process and enjoy real help. What do I mean? Enjoy growing your business by helping other businesses. Enjoy growing your revenue by solving the problem of your existing client. And there is no better place to grow revenue than from your existing client. Thank you so much, guys. This is Go Global Asia podcast, and I see you in the next episode. Bye bye.